going to get started, and the invocation tonight will be given by Councilman Robbins, and the pledge will be given by Councilman Gann.
Let's pray. Father, we thank you for letting us all gather here tonight to do your work for the city of Wetumpka. And we thank you for each person here that is interested in the city and what goes on. And we just ask that you bless the leaders and those here tonight. Help us to do what's fitting in your eyes. In Christ's name. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Councilmembers Robbins.
Here.
Gill.
Here.
Gordon. Here. Grant.
Here.
Jones.
Here.
Edwards.
You received in your packet a copy of the minutes from the council meeting and work session on November 5th and 7th, 2012. Any additions or corrections? Do we have a motion to approve?
Mayor, I motion that we approve the meeting minutes.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion, the minutes are approved. Under unfinished business, second reading tonight of an ordinance to provide for procedures for meeting of the city, Wetumpka City Council.
Mayor, I'd move that we suspend the rules and bring this up for immediate consideration and dispense with the second reading.
We have a motion to suspend the rules. Do we have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Roll call vote. Robbins.
Yes.
Gill.
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes.
Gant.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Wade.
Suspended the rules. Okay, do we have a motion to adopt?
Motion to adopt as submitted.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the ordinance is approved to provide for procedures for the meeting of the Wetumpka City Council. We've done this a little while ago. We've been 20 minutes ahead. Okay. Second reading, annexation ordinance of Margate Landing, LLC, Paul Pemberton and Keith Taylor. You want the second reading?
No, I make a motion that we suspend the rules and we waive the second reading of the ordinance.
We have a motion to suspend the rules. Do we have a second?
A second.
Okay, roll call. Robbins.
Yes.
Gill.
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes.
Gant.
Yes.
Jones.
Yes.
Wade.
All right, suspended the rules, so now do we have a motion to approve the annexation ordinance?
I make a motion that we adopt the ordinance.
We have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Under new business, first reading, annexation ordinance of Perryman property on US Highway 231 South.
Whereas the following persons, being the owners of all real property hereinafter described, did file with the city clerk a petition asking that said tracts or parcels of land be annexed to and become part of the city. Whereas the petition did contain the signatures of the owners of the described property and a map of said property showing its relationship to the corporate limits of the city of Wetumpka. And whereas the city council of the city of Wetumpka, being the governing body thereof, has found and determined that said property described is contiguous to the corporate limits of Wetumpka, and that none of the property lies in the corporate limits of police jurisdiction of any other municipality. Whereas the governing body did determine that the public interest is the said property be annexed into the city of Wetumpka, and did further determine that all legal requirements for annexing the real property have been met pursuant to sections 1142:20 through 24 Code of Alabama 1975. Now therefore be it ordained by the city council of the city of Wetumpka as follows. Section 1. The council of the city of Wetumpka finds and declares as the legislative body of the city that it is in the best interest of the citizens of the city and the citizens of the affected areas to bring the territory described in section 2 of this ordinance into the city of Wetumpka. Section 2, the boundaries lines of the city of Wetumpka being the same are hereby rearranged to include the territory in the corporate limits of the city of Wetumpka as follows. The property owned by Thomas T. and K. Davis Perriman, described as Lot 47, Block 2, according to the plat of Blue Ridge Estates, Plat A, which is recorded in the probate office there, courthouse. Section 3, this ordinance shall be published as provided by law, and a certified copy of the same, together with a certified copy of the petition of the owner, shall be filed in the probate judge's office of Elmo County. Section 4, the territory described in this ordinance shall become part of the corporate limits of the city of Wetumpka and voting district number 5 upon the publication of this ordinance as set forth in section 3. All read.
Thank you, Ms. Wood. Okay, item 2 was a resolution for the crater, and we're gonna continue that until we can meet, okay? And then item 3, request to accept street lights, to accept streets on Plat 9 of Cotton Lake subdivision.
I move to accept the streets on Plat 9 of Cotton Lakes.
Okay. Thank you, Councilman. Do we have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor to accept the street, let it know by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Streets have been accepted. Item 4, approve street lights in Cotton Lakes for Plat 9.
I move to approve the expenditure of funds to maintain street lights in Cotton Lake Plat 9.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept the street lights. Any discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we will start paying the bills on the street lights. Item 5, approve additional electrical service connections in Gold Star Park. That's a reoccurring bill, so we have a motion.
I move that we approve the additional service in Gold Star Park.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
A motion is second. New discussion? All in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so we will approve the electrical service. Item 6, request to continue sponsorship with Venture Outdoors. That we're gonna hold it over. Next item on the agenda is airport. There'll be a resolution. Okay, you want to read the first one?
Yes. Whereas the city of Wetumpka is the owner of the Wetumpka Municipal Airport and is required to have a fixed base operator to provide certain services at the Wetumpka Municipal Airport, and whereas the city entered into a 2-year contract with Brett Currington on September 19, 2005 for him to provide FBO management services related to the airport, and said contract was extended for 6 months at the end of the contract term, and then was further extended on a month-by-month basis by council action on October 6, 2008. And whereas the City Council of the City of Wetumpka, Alabama has reviewed the old contract and the needs of the airport and have determined it would be in the best interest of the Wetumpka Municipal Airport and the City of Wetumpka for the FBO management services to be provided by an individual who is an employee of the city and under the direct supervision of the mayor. And whereas the City Council deems it wise, expedient, proper, and economical to terminate the month-to-month contract with Brett Currington for FBO management services. Now therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Wetumpka, Alabama as follows. 1, that Brett Currington is hereby relieved of all duties to perform FBO management services at the Wetumpka Municipal Airport under the month-to-month contract with the city effective Tuesday, November 20th, 2012 at 12 o'clock noon. 2, that the city's obligation to compensate Mr. Currington pursuant to the terms of his contract shall, however, continue for a period of 30 days, and then the entire contract shall become null and void. 3, that Brett Currington shall relinquish possession of all keys, codes, fuel passes, fuel and/or airport records, and any other items needed to manage the FBO on behalf of and belonging to the city to Lynn Weldon prior to noon on Tuesday, November 20th, 2012, and shall remove all his personal property from the airport terminal by